Hello, hello, and welcome to the Rock Metal Podcast. I'm your host, John Harris, and today on the Rock Metal Podcast, we have When Waves Collide.
Hello, John.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
They have a new album called Chasm, which was released on April 23rd via Antigony Records. And right now I'm being joined by Tim, Adrien, and Romain to share some more information about this release, what the boys have got going on, how life is where they are in the world. So, boys, I know you just said hello, but hello again and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello, thank you for having us.
Ready.
Real pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. I dig the stuff. It's good stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's like rock. It's like metal. It's like a little progressive. You guys hit some jazz chords, I think, in there in some places to make me go, ooh, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
We try to not to be too simplistic in what we write. So.
Okay. Now, you mentioned trying not to be too simplistic. I guess, how far did you want to go towards, I don't know, what would you call it, progressive?
It depends on the song, maybe, but
I think it might be more about how you want to have your song progressing, the progression of your song, and because most of the songs I wrote back in the days, and we had a lot of rearrangement with Romain, Tim, and Andrea, and I think it's because we have a lot of influences in the band, and so we are not just trying to do like open chords and this stuff. If you see what I mean.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I just found out the other day that open chords can be called cowboy chords.
Oh yeah, maybe it's because of the tuning used for open chords, or
could be.
Might be in country music, or
Yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah, because I was chatting with the band and they said, yeah, we use a lot of cowboy chords, and I was like,
okay.
dude, pray do tell, sir, what is a cowboy chord? Is that like E major? What is the cowboy chord? So like, when you just do the open chords. I'm like, so open chords. Okay. All right, fantastic. So no open chords here when waves collide. Cool. So you guys mentioned you wrote the songs, or started writing the songs anyway, a while ago. How long has this stuff been cooking?
There's two phases. So there is before the band, some of the songs were already existing as demo, and Adrien wrote it, and then we start to play together. Maybe in how do you say 2016? Yeah.
16. Yeah.
Really first, rehearsals, and in 2019 we created the band as you know it today, with Romain and Andrea, and we rearrange all the songs together. We rewrite every part, and so we have it for, as you can hear it in the album. We finished it like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading somewhere in there about that. A bit of time passing.
Yeah. Yeah, we finished like the album to record it and mix it like March 2020. So it's been a year for us. Mm-hmm. And so when the album is finally releasing, we're like, what do you say? It's not.
It will be a relief.
Yeah, a relief. Yeah.
Excited at all?
Excited too, but we are more excited by the reaction of the people. But for us, it's a relief to release the song finally.
That makes sense. It's like an orgasm. You can't hold on too long.
Yeah, we've been holding it way too long.
Yeah, kind of.
Awesome. How do you say that in French again? A petit mot?
What do you say? Sorry.
Petit mot?
La Petite Mort.
La Petite Mort.
There we go. Yeah.
It's yeah.
Small death.
Yeah. Nobody says that, but
Yes.
some say that, but it's a more philosophical way of saying it, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember which one. Maybe Rousseau or I don't know.
Is there another way to say it in French?
It's orgasm.
Oh.
Simple.
Oh. My whole life I thought it was Little Death, and I've just been hearing all this existential conversation about how the French understand the true moment at which you die a little.
Yeah, but I think we don't remember the name of there might be a philosopher that use this term for the first time, and then some people start to use it in.
It's
in
more
books
a poetic way of saying it.
Well,
I think.
If we can say.
The French are poetic, though.
Yeah.
Very,
yes, we are.
Yeah, very poetic. Cool. Now, speaking of other poetry, this album, Chasm. Actually, go back for a second. You guys had said the whole thing recorded in March of 2020.
Yeah.
So I guess it was you guys were waiting for maybe the pandemic to not carry on, or what happened after that?
There was.
No issues with the pandemic, but less about the, if I can tell this way, the good strategy and find a way to release it with the good matter, which label to approach, which way to distribute it. So all these facts made that we temporized the release of the album.
And also, we wanted to, film the videos.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of videos for this album. We are like one official video, another animated official video, and live sessions. And all this stuff is work. And with the pandemic, we had some months of delays for some stuff. And as Romain said, we were only a band with one EP. And we had to find a label, and as you can guess, it takes some time to get any answer.
Yeah, and then after you get an answer, labels take forever to do anything.
But we started to. We met Antigony, which is now our label, for the first time in August 2020. So like 3 months after finishing the album and recording, I mean. And so, we discussed for like 6 months how to make it possible and to get it right.
Yeah. So I guess take us through that process. Did you guys send like a rough mix out to labels and they responded and they seemed most reasonable? Or how did Antigony get involved?
In fact, we already had the mastered version of the album done. So, because we knew it was going to be difficult to find a label who was going to work with us for a post-rock release.
From the start, you mean?
We already knew it was going to be difficult. Mm-hmm. So we, instead of just sending demos and saying maybe you could help us for the recording parts and so on, we've been working a lot in our home studio, and the only parts that were not recorded home studio were the drums part. Andrea has a friend who has a studio in Italy, and he also, the same friend also did the mix and the mastering on the album. Mm-hmm. And so we really came with a finished product, if I can say so.
Francesco Giuliano.
Exactly. Yeah, that's him.
You have to say it like
Actually, that. I don't know if you've seen it, but half of the band is Andrea is Italian, he's Napolitan, and we are French, but Adrien is from La Réunion, and
I don't know if you know La Réunion.
The label is Italian, and so it's been half French and Italian collaboration for this album.
Franco-Italiano.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
Beautiful. What I picked up out of what you said was Lyon, and I mentioned it's not Lyon, like
No.
Okay.
No.
La Réunion, l'île, it's island.
Réunion Island.
Oh,
Brilliant.
okay, groovy, sweet. Now, so was he in Italy to record the drums, or did he go to Italy to record the drums?
He went to Italy for vacations,
Christmas.
I think, and he had like 1 month there. He was there 1 month and recorded everything for
Yeah,
during this time.
Wow, cool. Technology, you can do anything these days.
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally.
Because you know in our process for music, maybe we'll talk further about this, but we demo everything. So he could record the drum without us because he already had all the tracks. We did a record after the final drums, but when he was playing, he already has all the track finished, and he could record on the map and get some liberty if he wanted. But it was already very clear on what we were going to do for this album.
Which can be a risky process, because if there's something that isn't right, there's no way for him. There wasn't any way for him to go back to Italy to record something else on the drums. So yeah, but that's how we did it, and we nailed it.
Yeah, you just have to copy and paste. Like, oh man, that cymbal hit sucks, but we'll just delete it.
Yeah.
We'll grab this cymbal hit. We'll put it.
We didn't do this.
No.
They wrote it.
No, that doesn't happen in music. It's always fun chatting with people who don't know about recording and mixing and mastering, and it's like telling a grown man that Santa Claus isn't real.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so The Fallen, Dark Matter, Chasm. Take us through this album as a whole, Chasm. What is the Chasm? Is there a theme? Is there a concept?
Tu veux en parler?
I think you're the best to talk about it.
Okay. So, yeah, some of the songs were obvious from the start about the mood and stuff were a long time composed. And when we selected the song for the album, we select only 6 of them. We had more, but we wanted to keep it consistent, and we wanted to have a strong concept behind it too. So it started to get a map of the album, like with a start point with The Fallen and ending with Stranding. And Chasm is half human chasm. I don't know if you say this in English, but more like psychological and dark mood, but humanity.
Okay.
And also just literally geological chasm, and because of the natural elements that inspire our music too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a journey through the album. We have all the songs that tell a story, and yeah, that's about it. It's more like a concept, I guess we can say.
And I think that the pandemic that we are facing was a good timing, because it fits with the album concept. So
it's an accident then, or a coincidence that the.
I wouldn't say that it is a coincidence, because most of the songs that I wrote back in the days were it was at a time where I was having a burnout at my current work back in the days, and I was also going through a rough breakup, and I think this album could not be seen as
shiny and bright.
Yeah, it was going to be something dark and something that shows that the world can be dark and difficult.
But that's why also we wanted to keep some distance, with pandemic situation, and because we didn't want to say that people see direct relation between the album and the actuality. So we keep it like a fiction. It's story about a civilization collapsing, and it's not necessarily us. It could be, you can see some inspiring some coincidence or some similarities, but it's not inspired directly by the pandemic or the situation in the world we are living in. It's a fictional story.
No, we made the virus to promote the album.
Totally.
Yeah. Beautiful, baby. I just looked up Chasm. Goof.
Yes.
Goof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it reminds me of, and the only reason I know this is because I went to culinary school, so most of the French I know is, cooking. The word for waffle, and I'm guessing then because of the spaces in the waffle? No?
No. It's not the same spelling. You have gouffre and gaufre. There's an A for waffles. There's an A, so it's gaufre. So there's no relation between no correlation between a gaufre and a gaufre.
Interesting theory.
Yeah, good concept.
But I think we could do.
We can send suggestion to French Academy.
We could pitch a Netflix originals based on that. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next album will be called Waffles.
Yes, please. That would be great.
Maybe dark waffles. I don't know.
The dark waffle. And then what in the world are these guys talking about? Okay. I had a moment where I was like, I get it now. The waffle is filled with chasms. This is a little chasm where the syrup goes.
Nope.
Nope, not at all. All right. Now, let's talk about these videos. You guys mentioned you did a lot of videos for this album, which is not an easy thing to do in the middle of a pandemic. How did you guys get this done, taken care of? And one of the ones I have up right now is For the Fallen, which is a really nice little video you guys got done here.
Thank you.
First, thank you for the kind words. Yes, we were very very lucky in a way, because we won. How can I say it?
It's like not a contest, but it's like a call from a city.
We live near a city called Antigony, and there is a space called Espace Vasarely, which is a place where you have theater and people playing music, and they were looking for a band to promote. And we were the winners to this kind of contest to see which band they were going to promote. And they lent us the place and the people to do the lightnings and the sound. So we were very lucky to be a part of this organization, to be able to do the videos, in fact.
We had the idea to make the video anyway, but the thing is that Espace Vasarely give us some easy access to stuff we may not have been able to do, like as said Adrien, some professional lighting, but the video team is some friend of us. It's half between Espace Vasarely team and our usual team of friends working with us. And also it was a close call, actually, because in France we had like two filming in 1 week. So we had to film the official video for The Fallen you're looking to, and the live session that is upcoming. And we have like 2 days for the official video and 2 days for the live session.
Okay.
And this was the week the new confinement, the new lockdown was announced in France.
Yeah.
So we on Wednesday we learned that in 2 days it was locked. So we had to reschedule everything to get it done in 1 day. And so it was last day was
Intense.
very intense to get it to get everything done before the lockdown. And during the lockdown, we could work with the editors because they had the ability to work remotely.
Mm-hmm.
So
groovy. And I know you mentioned an animated video, and I think I'm looking at one right now for Dark Matter. How did you guys do this? Did you tell somebody what you wanted, and then they put this whole thing together with the alien lady? Is she an alien lady? Is it a lady? Is it not a lady? I get a vibe it's a lady.
I call her the avocado lady because I think she has her head is avocado shaped. I don't know if you see it.
Well, I'm going to look now. Oh, she's falling. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Avocado. Beautiful.
So this video was entirely done by our drummer, who is not here right now, but it's Andrea who did everything. So
he's actually working as a graphist, and it was like a challenge to himself to do this by his own, but also he was interested because obviously he was part of the band.
Mm-hmm.
And he started to send us some, first scene. It was, I think it was the avocado lady lifting up in the air between the rocks, like a very powerful image. So we say, wow, okay, you can do this. Yeah, let's go for it. And then we start to think all together about the story because it's great to get some nice images, but story can.
There must be a storytelling
He
behind.
showed the first concept scene as a challenge for him, just for fun at the beginning, and some of the part we have seen, we loved it, and we encourage him to go ahead to dig the project, if I can tell it in English, to go forward. And after some discussions, he showed us a storyboard, a kind of storyboard, an animated one, and we have the good direction to follow to the final product you have. And it was very impressive to see the final shot, and it was a hard work for him, and it's a good comment dire, récompense,
reward.
A good reward for him to publish it. And this is kind of at first it was kind of an independent one, considering the Chasm story, but we managed to make the parallel between the two universes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, the time we took from the time we finished the album until we released it allow us to actually finish the video in time.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work. I don't know how familiar you are with animated videos, but it's a really huge work, and he did it all alone. So it's like usually for a video like this, you have a team, you have a dozen of people working on it during months, and he did it after work during 1 year. So
when Andrea usually works on CGI stuff for us, he sends us the first picture, and then he says, okay, so now we need 1 million more, so the rendering time is going to take like 2 or 3 days, so you have to be patient until you can see the final thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't, we knew it was a lot of work for him, and sometimes some shots were too heavy in terms of works, so we couldn't say it's not good, we have to do it differently. It had to be a one-shot thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why there was a storyboard before, because we wanted to be at least agreed on the storyline, and then he could be free to do what he's good at, making good images and nice CGI stuff. And,
I agree. Avocados and waffles, next album.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Groovy. All right, so boys, we chatted about orgasms, waffles, avocados, signing to Antigony Records. We chatted about recording drums in Italy, mixing and mastering done in Italy. We chatted about the album Chasm, how the little divots and waffles are not chasms. They're completely completely
not avocado too.
Yeah, completely unrelated. We chatted about the Fallen music video. We chatted about Dark Matter music video. And boom, I believe that is everything. That concludes my questions, boys. Is there anything I missed that you wanted to chat about?
We mentioned it, but we have a live session coming, and it's going to be a good one, I think, regarding what people are used to see. We had a really good team on it, and we're really happy. It's like
considering the Fallen clip and the upcoming live session, it was a good experience. As told the team before, he speaks about our friends and the Espace Vazaris team, but it became quickly a unique team as a unique band of friends, and it was a very good experience, and we wanted to thanks again all of them.
And also, we just we received some weeks ago, but it's first time because of lockdown we see it together. So we received the CD today. We can say
cool,
and you can see it for the first time here.
For the first time, beautiful. Looks lovely, boys.
And we got like a nice little effect.
Oh man, this is giving me memories back in the day when you used to get CDs and you'd open it and you'd look at like how they did the CD and then how they did the artwork and the booklet and everything. So
yeah,
I'm getting emotional.
With like the first piece. So we like the idea of people that have all those CDs. It's like consistent between all of them.
Yeah, and I like the way you're doing it like a hand model. You're like,
yeah. And since this is a metal podcast, I'd like to thank Canada for giving us the great bands that I love, that are Protezero and Propagandi. Protezero is for me the best band ever. So This is all my inspirations come from them.
Wow. Well, merci beaucoup, monsieur. Merci beaucoup. On behalf of, I guess, Le Québécois. Groovy. All right, boys. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the Rock Metal Podcast today.
Thank
you for having us. Lovely time. Avocado, waffles.
Orgasm.
We couldn't avoid to talk about food, I think. Anyway, it's French band. You had in mind it from the beginning, I think.
Beautiful.